Welcome to Coachella, California. We've decided to spend some time out in the Southern California desert. Unlike a lot of our trips and vacations, this time we don't really have a specific itinerary. We usually have our days planned, where we're going to go, what we're going to do. This one we're playing by ear, a bit more than normal, a lot more than normal. But we do know we're going to hit Joshua Tree National Park. What we're going to do there, to be determined. We've been there before. And in the general area, we've got places like the Salton Sea. We've never been there before, so that might make the list. We're relatively close to Palm Springs, so there's lots to do. And we're going to make decisions day by day, night by night. And we'll take you along for the journey. So stay tuned to see what's coming ahead.
Today, we're hiking through one of the many trails in Joshua Tree National Park, the Maze Loop Trail. If you're ready to witness this iconic desert park's stunning landscapes and unique rock formations, hit that subscribe button and let's hit the trail. We're camping at Coachella Lake's RV Resort, south of Joshua Tree National Park. It's 62 miles for us from the campground to the trailhead today, or about 1 hour and 10 minutes. Entering the park, we had our annual pass ready, but today the rangers just waved people through the entrance. Keep in mind, usually you're going to need to pay your park entrance fee.
We've come to the Maze Loop Trail at Joshua Tree, and this is our first day in the area, so we decided we were going to sleep in. And one of the things that means, at this particular trailhead, there's only about 3-4 slots for cars, so if you don't get here super early, you're gonna have to find a spot to park on the side of the road. So we had, I don't know, quarter-mile walk, maybe, not too far. And getting ourselves to the trailhead to start this hike.
And that bringing dogs scare the sheep away and cause some kind of disease within the sheep. So there must be something about the dogs being here that are problems. So they're asking, please don't bring the dogs on.
Joshua Tree National Park is known for its iconic rock formations and vast desert landscape. But hidden among these rugged mountains are some of the most rewarding hiking trails, including the Maze Loop. The Maze Loop is nearly a 5-mile trail that takes you through towering boulders, narrow canyons, and breathtaking vistas. It's rated moderate to difficult, so bring plenty of water, wear proper hiking shoes, and put on some sunscreen before you start. Always think safety first.
Told a friend where we are, how long it'll take. Daughter, actually. And so she'll be watching for us when we get back.
This trail offers a diverse landscape filled with Joshua trees, boulders, and fascinating rock formations. As you hike, you'll notice the unique beauty of the Mojave Desert all around you.
Let me see.
So there's a rock that's laying
Oh, like a bridge?
over the other rock.
Okay, so we're off trail. Gonna go check it out.
Check it out.
Joshua Tree Park is home to these iconic Joshua trees. They're quite the sight with their very distinctive spiky leaves and twisted branches. The park's diverse flora also includes creosote bushes and various cacti, adding to the park's unique charm. One of the highlights of this trail is the incredible rock formations. How these rocks have been sculpted by wind and weather over millions of years is mind-blowing.
So far, a very clearly marked trail.
Clearly marked.
Yeah. Arrows pointing in the right direction. The path is clear. There's even steps in places.
Signs.
Yeah, it's interesting. So when we looked this up last night, on AllTrails it said moderate.
Right.
And when we got here, the sign at the trailhead said moderate/strenuous.
Right. But we're not done. So
We're not done, but so far, I mean, from a difficulty standpoint, moderate/easy.
it's stretching moderate. It's stretching the moderate label. So far. We'll see.
Stretching,
We'll let you know.
Stretching in terms of not even living up to being moderate? Or
I think so.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
No challenges yet,
No.
but we have a ways to go.
Yes, we do.
If things change, we'll let you know.
We reached one of the high points of the Maze Loop Trail, and the vista is breathtaking. You can see for miles, taking in the vastness of Joshua Tree National Park. And it's a great place to snap some photos. After about 90 minutes into our hike, we found a nice spot to stop for lunch. We gazed into the rocky hills around us, keeping an eye out for bighorn sheep that make their home in this national park. But today, we didn't see any of these desert animals.
You can see these sediment layers. They're like a pink red.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like volcanic activity. Just this layer. Something happened.
Yeah.
And then you got this rock on top of it.
Yeah. We just decided this rock formation, don't know if it's going to come out that way on the video, but it looks like a giant brontosaurus's foot. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
So, where that layer came together and there was some kind of volcanic activity, this is broken loose from here, and it looks like a granite, doesn't it?
We'd have to go ask at the visitor center probably.
Yeah, because this has a little iron in it. The same rock, it's just a little iron. See, here's the iron.
Okay.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
And then got that line in the rock.
Yeah. There's little pieces falling out of it.
I was just reminded of a point of interest related to Joshua Tree National Park. Some people who grew up in the same era that we did may be familiar with the band U2 and their album The Joshua Tree.
Right.
And you might think that the cover of that album was shot at Joshua Tree National Park, but it wasn't.
No, it was not.
You
It was
know-
in Death Valley.
I think Zabriskie Point.
Zabriskie Point.
In
Yeah.
Death Valley National Park. So there you go.
Yeah.
They could have got a good shot here. I wonder if they
They
came
got
here
a great shot here.
and maybe they weren't happy with their shots.
Maybe
or
they wanted the other planet look.
that. Maybe there was regulations at the time. I don't know.
Maybe,
Yeah. We'll come back with lots of photos from Joshua Tree.
Yep, lots to photo.
Yep. Love that rock.
Love this rock. That felt good.
All right.
Miles are we off?
Well, I don't know. So we've been on hiking for about 2 hours-ish. And we've been on what seems to have been
Nice trail.
nice trail. And I just happened to randomly pull out my phone to look at the AllTrails to get a sense of, distance to the end. And that's when I saw this alert that says, you are off trail detour, etc. And I,
Oh, it told you.
yeah,
Oh,
but it didn't,
wow.
it didn't vibrate on me. So we are somewhere, the trail we were on connected to another marked trail. So we're still on a clearly designated path, but we're not on the right trail, which we need to get to so we can get back to our car.
Where does this take us, though?
Well, we're gonna go back that way.
This trail take
Oh, I have no idea, but I want to go to the car at some point.
Of course.
Yes. So
But if it takes us to the road,
I have no idea.
all right, let's go.
We're gonna go. So anyways, so good idea every now and then to check your AllTrails to see if you're on,
Or be adventurous and keep going.
or you could be adventurous and keep going, but then
We might be here all day.
you might be here all night. And then you might get a chance to see your coyotes and sheep, etc. So, all right, back we go. Two and a half hours ago, we started from the parking lot, which is just steps, not parking lot, from the street. Steps that way, walked a little bit, came to this sign that says Maze Loop
4.6 miles.
4.6 miles, which is what we wanted to do. And then the arrows are Northview Trail that way, Big Pine Trail that way, and parking area a little bit over there. And for some reason, we just assumed that once you're at this point,
Where's the arrow for Maze Loop?
you can go, Maze Loop, you go one way or another way, and it's clockwise or counterclockwise, and you'll all meet up, which eventually I think is what happens.
Yeah.
But we were about 2 hours into the hike, pulled up my AllTrails, and then saw that it was telling us that we were not on the Maze Loop Trail anymore. So we were following the wrong trail, which comes up in AllTrails as a different color, to get back to where we should have been, and it took us back basically to the starting point. Looking at this description here, it kind of looks like anywhere that you go, you will find a path that ultimately loops back, but depending which way you take, you may do less than 4.6 miles, you may do a lot more than 4.6 miles, because it's multiple trails that are in this Maze Loop configuration. Our tip, which we should know better by now, is when you start out on a trail, and especially in an area like Joshua Tree, where there's so many trails, dozens and dozens of trails, probably a good tip is when you start out, make sure that you're on what's designated as the trail you think you're on, because every now and then, I think we've had this happen once upon a time before, where you think you're on the right trail and there's all these branches, and next thing you know, you're not. So we did get to see some cool things. Got some great photo spots, very enjoyable, but we didn't do exactly what we thought we were going to do. So, as we often say, we share our mistakes with you, so you don't have to make the boo-boos that we do. You're welcome. And now I think we can go back to the car?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's two signs from the parking lot coming over to the start of the trails.
Hold on. There's one. There's the other one.
So this one, now as you're walking up, mind you, this is the one you're probably going to overlook, and you're going to go straight to that one.
Because it's on the walking path.
And that one doesn't say
Maze Loop
which
Trail.
direction to go in for the Maze Loop Trail. This one does. And it is the one that when you turn in to go to the Northview Trail, I guess this is the one you would look at, but it clearly has an arrow that says this is the way you go on the Maze Loop Trail. And apparently there's windows you could see too, but we missed that. That's okay.
Oops. Another hiking adventure.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Great. It has beautiful spots.
Yeah. Wonderful weather.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, perfect
God,
hiking weather.
Perfect hiking weather. I would not do this in the summer.
No. I mean, it's probably in the 60s is my guess. High 60s.
High 60s.
Yeah, so that's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess another thing to mention is at some point, the part of the trail that we were on, we did mention that we didn't think it was all that hard. When we finally got to the point where we realized that we were lost, or not lost, but not where we were supposed to be, by that point, there was a lot more ups and downs, and you could feel
the difficulty level raised up.
Yeah, again, not massively difficult, but you kind of felt the heart pumping a little bit more.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
As the name suggests, the trail can be tricky to navigate, but we didn't quite expect the situation we encountered today. Sometimes moving in unexpected directions brings its own rewards. And that's what makes adventuring so exhilarating. You feel like an explorer as you weave your way through the amazing landscape.
This hike surprised us, but it was a great few hours on the trail. The views and scenery are worth the trip to Joshua Tree National Park. If you're coming into Joshua Tree and looking for a moderate hike that lasts about 2 to 3 hours, add the Maze Loop Trail to your hiking list. Thanks for joining us on this adventure at Joshua Tree. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more outdoor adventures. We'll be back with more adventures soon, and we hope to see you at the places where we go.